Welcome to the Tuesday night training session of In the Lab with Dr. Tracy Gibbs. I am Tracy Gibbs, the Chief Scientific Officer for LifeWise and co-founder along with my partner Rob Alwyn. Thank you for being here tonight. We are going to cover again the unique talking points of the LifeWise products. I'm going to give you some key crucial information on what to say when somebody asks you, well, what makes your product different than XYZ product. And again, I have said from the very beginning when I started this company with Rob that I would provide to you, and it was also on the promise I made a couple of weeks ago, that I would provide the most unique and efficacious formulas that I have ever made in my career and that you can find anywhere else. And my career is extensive. I have formulated products for many, many companies and have been involved in this industry for over 30 years. Basically, in my adult life, it's all I know. It's all I know. And I have poured my heart and soul into these formulas. A good percentage of my life savings went into the development of our first 5 products in the very beginning. And, for the first time in my life, I actually get to write or create my product legacy. These are the products that I'm going to be known for. These are the products that my kids are going to be talking about for the rest of their lives. That look what dad did, or look what grandpa did. I have 3 grandkids, hopefully a lot more in the future. But these are my legacy products, you guys. They are here to stay. Now, I have some other formulas. One of my very first formulas early on in my career, it still sells today, guys. 30 years later, I still have a product actively selling to several different companies in over 16 countries. That is a legacy product of mine too. But boy, that was probably a hit and miss. I got lucky on that formula. I shouldn't say that. I got revelation or inspiration on that formula. And I love it. But when it comes to the science backing, the sheer amount of education and things that I've learned over my career, that's what's being poured into these products today. And so I'm super excited to share them with you and the unique story behind each product and the unique sales points and talking points so that you can share these products. We're going to start off today with Restore. This is one of our original products that we had at LifeWise when we launched our company. And again, I'm not going to do detailed training on this. We're only going to be going over the unique sales points. One of those you can actually see, or 2 of those you can actually see right on the back of your box. You can see this unique looking picture right here. And one of the unique talking points of this is, of Restore, is it's a liposomal delivery. It's actually a form of self-microemulsification. We call it SMEDS delivery, or self-microemulsifying drug delivery technology. Now, again, people won't be able to say that, and I don't care if you repeat that or not. A SMEDS delivery, people will be like, well, what's that? Too many features won't help you talk about the product. But knowing that it is a liposomal encapsulated formula, that's a lot easier for people to say. And liposomals are more and more well known by people today. And you can also say that it's a clinically proven product. So Restore contains not just curcumin, but a combination of curcumin and curcumin essential oils from both the yellow and green types of curcuminoids. You won't find that anywhere else in any other product, especially in any other direct sales company, because the raw materials alone are outrageously expensive. And only with LifeWise's unique revenue share plan can we make these products affordable to you. Otherwise, you'd be paying, again, well over $100 for Restore if it was sold at the normal margins that network marketing companies have to give you. So another unique sales point besides the liposomal delivery is that it contains a unique blend of curcuminoids, both the yellow and green, and curcumin essential oil, okay? The turmeric essential oil. Another talking point is it's the highest source of AKBA. That's a phytochemical found in the Boswellia serrata, which is frankincense. So it has the frankincense oils in there too, but not just frankincense oil. It is an extract from frankincense oil, which is the active phytochemical that controls inflammation. All right. And then lastly, it is clinically proven. I believe they have 9+ peer-reviewed clinical studies right now on this particular blend of ingredients. And again, it is a blend, the curcuminoids, the boswellic acid, the black sesame oil that makes up the actual ingredients of Restore is a single blend with peer-reviewed published clinical studies. And those clinical studies are being posted right now by our scientific advisory members, but it's only one of them, not all of them. Another one of the studies showed that this particular blend is equal to 1,000 milligrams of acetaminophen as far as anti-inflammatory properties, and had less side effects on the liver and kidneys, and had better quality of life for the patients. So it was a great clinical study. Another active ingredient we have in Restore is PEA. Again, if you want to know the details on that, go back and watch my training on Restore. It's posted on our YouTube channel, on the LifeWise group on YouTube. But I think I'll have my advisory board member, maybe Ren, you can post the clinical study on PEA and why it's such a wonderful molecule. So to summarize, liposomal delivery, a unique blend of curcuminoids as well as the essential oil, a unique extract from boswellic acid, which is the active ingredient that helps fight inflammation, and then clinically proven to be effective. 9 peer-reviewed published clinical studies on the actual blend, okay? Most companies out there may cite clinical studies on the ingredients, and even I do that, and we're going to do that here later because we use some hero ingredients at the actual clinical dose. But there are many, many companies out there who just pick one ingredient in their product, and then the rest of the ingredients have no activity, and they don't even use the clinical dose of that ingredient, but they say it's a clinically reviewed, or they use terminology like that, active ingredient. I told you in my promise a couple weeks ago that I would use the clinical doses of the ingredients. So if we publish a clinic, or if I cite a clinical study and that clinical study says 500 milligrams of XYZ does this, I will have that 500 milligrams in the product. And that's exactly what we have. These studies that I'm posting here, you're going to be able to read the ingredient amount, but then you'll be able to compare it with what you see on the back of our label, and you will see we have as our regular dose 1,000 milligrams of this blend, and they compared it to 1,000 milligrams of acetaminophen and got better results. So again, we used the dose that was used in the clinical study. So let's move on to Dream. Again, one of our original products, one of my favorites just because of the sheer amount of science on this particular ingredient too. We use the patented saffron extract. Again, my back behind the scenes team is going to be posting one of the peer-reviewed clinical studies. I believe they have 6+ studies and several more ongoing right now on this particular type of saffron. Again, we use the clinically efficacious dose. Excuse me. It says here 9 published clinical studies also on mood, quality of sleep, and hormone benefits. So, unique sales point or talk point number 1, a patented saffron extract. All right, it's patented and trademarked. It has over 9 peer-reviewed published clinical studies on mood enhancement, quality of sleep, and get this, ladies, hormone balancing for post-menopausal women. Some of the studies are on that, which is cool because it's when you guys sleep, and I say you guys, I'm talking to the ladies, if you're postmenopausal and you have some of those crazy symptoms like hot flashes, night sweats, that's what this saffron extract helps. It helps balance your estrogen, progesterone levels and alleviates a lot of those postmenopausal symptoms for you that occur while you sleep. So not only do you get a great night's sleep, but you don't wake up in the middle of the night dripping wet, feeling like you're 120 degrees and want your husband to turn on the air conditioning, even though it's, 60 degrees or 50 degrees outside or something. All right. And then another unique sales point on Dream, or unique talking point, is that it's unique delivery system in the form of these oral strips. So it's mouth to brain, quick experience with these strips. I've experienced it myself. During the research and development stage of this product, you guys, I took it home and I took it just like I normally take a melatonin supplement, like 30 minutes before bedtime. I remember sitting in my closet talking to my wife only about 5 minutes after I had put the strip in my mouth, putting on my pajamas. I was still getting changed in my pajamas. I hadn't even brushed my teeth yet or anything. And I was already feeling drowsy. And then brushing my teeth, I was like a zombie. I was like, ugh. And another thing I noticed is the saffron in here kind of turned my toothpaste a little yellowish. So I've told all you guys, you use this product before your head hits the pillow, okay? So change into your pajamas, brush your teeth, do your nightly routines, prayers, read your scriptures, whatever. Just when you want to go to bed, then you take this. Because of the unique mouth-to-brain delivery, this stuff works fast. So that's, in my opinion, talk point number 3. So patented saffron extract. Clinical studies, over 9 published peer-reviewed clinical studies, mood, quality of sleep, and hormone balancing. And number 3, unique mouth-to-brain delivery mechanism. Let's move on to Clarity. Clarity also is our own exclusive blend of cognitive functioning supporting ingredients, all right? This is a blend that I made over years of experience. I have made many cognitive enhancers, or what they call nootropic ingredients. I did one just for a previous company I was at for the last 5 years. I did cognitive enhancers clear back in 1998 before anybody had ever even watched the movie with the blue pill, that Limitless movie that a lot of people talked about. And that's what kind of brought nootropics or mind enhancers to market. I had made a product in that category 15 years before that film came out. So there's a lot of experience behind this formula. And this is a product I have never created for anyone else. It's unique only to LifeWise. And man, it works. And it's actually one of my favorite products in the LifeWise lineup because it's minty. So it works like a breath mint and a focus enhancer. So to me, that's a unique talking point. Freshen your breath while you focus. So it's great for before you into a boardroom, before you're meeting clients. If you're a college student, before you go into an examination, finals, things like that. It also is that mouth to brain delivery, so it's very fast acting. I actually feel like the benefit come on within 3 to 5 minutes. I mean, it could be that I'm just getting that nice, cool, minty flavor, but I thought that in the beginning until I started researching oral dissolvable strips and looking at the pharmaceutical application of oral dissolving films, and realized that there are many pharmaceutical drugs on an oral dissolving strip that get to your brain in less than 3 minutes. So I do believe that it wasn't just placebo now with that cool, minty, fresh feeling. It was actually the active ingredients like vinpocetine. So if my team will post the clinical study on vinpocetine that I shared earlier, you will see the benefits of this amazing ingredient just by reading that study and share that study with others. We use that ingredient along with huperzine A. Again, when you open these up, you're going to see these are some of the most renowned, most effective nootropic ingredients on the market. Alpha-GPC, phosphatidylserine, vinpocetine, huperzine A, acetylcholine, and there's a couple more in there that wouldn't fit on the label, but they are right down in here in the supplement facts panel section, all right? So that's another unique talking point, is literally the world's most studied most advanced nootropic ingredients all in one formula on a quick-acting mouth-to-brain delivery system. All right? Now for, I get all of these products are like flagship products, but I want you guys to see like radiance. Man, just today I had a conversation. Oh no, it was yesterday. Sorry. Boy, my days get so busy. I had a conversation with one of our new partners, who's an amazing man, by the way. And man, I don't want to spill the beans because I guess maybe you've made it public. I'm not going to say anything, but either way, this man knows his ingredients. He is a fitness expert. He's I don't want to say amateur in the bad sense, but he's an amateur formulator, means he's dabbled in formulas, but he seeks out really high quality ingredients and formulas. And I told him that I'm using a patented, clinically proven form of L-ergothioneine. And he was like, dude, nobody knows that ingredient. I was just looking at that ingredient, studied that ingredient. I love that you're using that. It's rare because it's super expensive, man. $4,500 a kilogram for this ingredient. And so nobody uses it because you have to use actually like 25 or so milligrams to get the clinical benefits of it. 25 to 50 milligrams are where all the clinical studies at. So when you do the math on that, you guys, that one ingredient in this product is expensive just to make this. Anyway, so this particular ingredient is clinically proven to be 2,900% stronger, okay, than glutathione. Now, in my former company, I made a great glutathione product. You know, it tasted good and everything because glutathione tastes nasty, but the only way we made it taste good was we had to limit the amount of glutathione that we put in there. But even then, yeah, glutathione is like way more powerful than most antioxidants out there. But this one is 2,900% stronger than glutathione. We also combined it with, again, hyaluronic acid, another trademarked clinically proven ingredient called synetine, which is a hydrolyzed or a water-soluble version of keratin. Keratin, as you know, is great for your skin, just like collagen is. It's great for your hair and nails. We put a ton of biotin in here. Again, these are all unique sales points, you guys, but let me just try to summarize them for you. I wrote down here. Number one, clinically proven to be 2,900% stronger than glutathione. Number two, it is our exclusive proprietary formula. You will not find this anywhere else on the market. It is unique mouth-to-blood delivery mechanism in the form of an oral strip. It supports cellular signaling. Guys, these are the redox pathways. There's a whole direct cells company based just on redox technology. This has clinical studies showing that it supports redox signaling pathways, activating mitochondria in your cells. It supports telomere length and telomerase activity. It is also known as the anti-aging vitamin. That's a unique sales point on this Ergovita, this patented and trademarked form of L-ergothioneine that we use. So those are the unique sales points on Radiance. Let's move on to this. I could give you guys like 20 unique sales points on Shield, okay? This is a legacy product. This is never going away. This is amazing. Over 22 worldwide patents, okay? And more on the way. I heard there was like another 20 some odd being filed. It has 42 peer-reviewed published clinical studies. And I believe they were up to 154. It used to be like 149, but they're up to about 154 ongoing clinical studies right now that eventually will be published as well. So if my team can start posting one or two of those on the chat boxes so that people can copy and paste and share and things like that, that'd be great. And even cooler than that is we have the exclusive rights in the direct cells industry for this particular peptide, and that's that Ganoderma microsporum immunomodulatory peptide. And I almost laugh when I say that word now, because if you guys have not seen a couple of our senior partners make the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious song for Ganoderma microsporum immunomodulatory peptide. You guys need to watch that. Sorry. I can't even say it without laughing anymore. It is hilarious. And that video needs to go viral. So if you guys have not seen that, first of all, it will teach you how to say this amazing peptide that I just called GMI, because none of you guys are ever going to be able to pronounce that. So I believed, until these ladies made a song out of it. And now you can sing it, and now everybody's going to be able to say it, and it's awesome. And I want you to learn how to say it, because when you do a quick internet search on that, you're going to find tons of the clinical studies on this. We're the only one who has the rights to sell it in the direct sales industry, so you won't find it anywhere else. And because of its sheer price, guys are going to freak out, $250,000 a kilogram, okay? You're never going to find another network marketing company carried anyway, because only LifeWise had like literally the money to purchase that in the beginning to make product. But yeah, I don't know of anybody else who knows and understands the science enough to want to fork out that kind of money for a product, right? Anyway, so exclusivity in the direct sales industry. One of the most innovative immune system supporting products on the planet. And I want you guys to say it, and I want you to say it loud and clear. The most innovative immune system supporting products in the world. An immune system command peptide. That's what's in here. And it's not just the GMI, quercetin, vitamin D, zinc, the elderberry extract. This is a wonderful combination, by the way, that tastes amazing. It is easy for kids and senior citizens to take. We have had 18-month-old toddlers take it. Oh, sorry. One lady said she gave it to her 8-month-old. Is 8-month-old still considered infant? Maybe. I know some kids start walking at 8 months old. One of my kids did. So I don't know. That's infant toddler. But I've also had a 98-year-old gentleman take it. Now, maybe somebody who's older. Tell you what, if you're older than 98 and you've taken Shield, message me and I will send you a free Shield on my own dime, just because I want to say from 0 to 100. So eventually, if somebody is 99 or 100 years old, I'm going to give you a free month supply of Shield, all right? So I can use that in my marketing. And it is also unique oral strip delivery. So again, easy for kids and senior citizens to take as well. Moving on. Marine One. Now, we had an interesting conversation among a person, I guess, who said, you guys can't claim this on your packaging, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Hey, my back advisory group team, I want you guys to post the clinical study on this ingredient, and guess what? We use it at the clinical dose, so it's written right here on the ingredient, 25 milligrams. At 25 milligrams, our particular strain, and we buy, by the way, a trademarked, patented source that I won't disclose, but maybe it's written on the trademark. Nope, we decided not to use the trademark, which is fine, and it was also fine by the owner of this particular strain. But they're the number one, so here's your talk points. It's the most nutrient-dense strain of phytoplankton known on the planet. Now, there are about 9 strains of phytoplankton that we've discovered. However, I have learned in phytochemical industry as a pharmacognosist that we're always making new discoveries. To this date, and as far as our knowledge of the 9 strains of phytoplankton, this is the most nutrient-dense strain on the planet. Other companies are selling different strains, you guys, and there will be companies out there that tell you, you can't get benefits of phytoplankton at 25 milligrams. You have to take 200 or 300 or 500 milligrams. Guess what? Maybe with your strain you do, because your strain is crap and it's not very nutrient dense, okay? But with our strain, it's like 3 times the price of any other strain of phytoplankton out there. So your company owners chose not to use the best and make you take 500 milligrams. That's your problem, not mine. Mine is the most nutrient-dense form of phytoplankton on the planet. It has clinical studies at 25 milligrams for get this, you're going to love this, guys. It boosts or increases, so boosts the word exactly, SOD levels in the body, and it works on the NRF1 pathways and the antioxidant cellular pathways to produce endogenous, your body's own internal antioxidants. You're going to love this study too, and I don't know if my team is going to post this one or not, but it's the only clinically proven strain to increase sperm count levels in men. Cool. Now, for my friends out there who were born female and think they're men, you know, some of my woke audience or whatever, this isn't going to help you because you don't have testes, and so you can't increase sperm count because you're not a man. But for my men friend out there who might want to increase their sperm count levels, this product has clinical studies at 25 milligrams to do that. All right. Now, again, clinically efficacious dose of 25 milligrams. That's another talking point. And it is also a unique oral strip delivery. So again, you get, not going to say instant, that would be an exaggeration, 3 to 5 minute bloodstream delivery. All right. Now the oral strip dissolves in just 30 seconds or less. It tastes amazing. It does not taste like algae. It tastes amazing. But it takes a minute or two to pass through that buccal lining and start getting into the bloodstream. So 3 to 5 minute bloodstream absorption. That's another talking point for that. All right. Moving on. My most recent favorite product here, Lift. Now, the very first unique talking point is right here on the front. 3-in-1 formula. What does that mean? 3-in-1 means you get mood, energy, and hydration all in one product. Okay? That to me is like the best talking point of Lift. The main ingredient is coconut water. It's freeze-dried coconut water. Now, that's not the energy component, that's the hydration component, but hydration is so important. When I look at sheer volume in the product, it's the #1 most ingredient. And you can tell that, by the way, by looking at the ingredient deck. The first ingredient is always the ingredient that has the most quantity. And guess what? Our main ingredient isn't sugar, our main ingredient isn't stuff like that. Our main ingredient it's coconut water. So, now, as a sweetener, though, we did add, 3 natural sweeteners. Organic cane sugar, honey, monk fruit. Some people have asked me, why did you use cane sugar? Well, it's because I don't like aspartame. I don't like ACE-K. I don't like sucralose. I don't like neotane. You know, all of these cool, funky, bad for you artificial sweeteners. And even stevia, you guys. I use stevia. I like stevia. It's natural, but it kind of has a funky aftertaste. I only needed 1 gram of organic cane sugar to make this thing taste amazing. Now, to me, that's another unique talking point because this product tastes amazing. I do not like the flavor of 5-Hour Energy. I do not like the flavor of Red Bull. I do not like the flavor of Bing. I think it tastes like carbonated cherry syrup. I don't like the flavor of any of those carbonated beverages because they tried to mask the bitterness with just sugary syrups. I don't use the word hate often, but I actually hate the flavors. And more importantly, I hate the ingredients that they use because they're all synthetic, they're garbage, they're loaded with way too much caffeine, and it's the synthetic form of caffeine, not the natural form in the form of green tea. So those are all unique talking points, but I'm going to summarize it for this, guys. $1.65 a serving, okay? I actually, before this live, went on to Amazon. So like the cheapest place you can buy things, I went on to Amazon and I looked at bulk pricing on 5-Hour Energy. Your best price on 5-Hour Energy for a 30-pack, you know, boils it down to $2 a serving. So if you buy 5-Hour Energy in bulk, you can get it for $2 a serving. And it's bad for you, okay? Red Bull is $2.25 a serving when you buy a case of 24, and it's bad for you. Monster was the closest I could find at a 15-pack serving. It boiled down to $1.71 a serving. So Lift is even cheaper than bulk Monster. And this Monster, by the way, was the sugar-free crap, which is aspartame, which is linked to cancer and Parkinson's disease. So you want that stuff going on? So that's like $1.71. That's the cheapest I could find out there. So we're cheaper than everybody. I shouldn't use that word cheaper. We are more economical than every other energy drink out there. And we provide the hydration and the mood enhancing ingredients and the energy boost of 120 milligrams of natural caffeine that come from 240 milligrams of green tea. So you get all the benefits of green tea, but then you get that 50% standardized green tea extract of caffeine, and you're getting 120 milligrams of caffeine, which is a lot. But it's a natural form, and so you don't get the jitters from it. So those are my unique talking points on Lift. So hugely more economical than the garbage that's out there. Mood, energy, and hydration all in one. All natural sweeteners, monk fruit, honey granules, and organic cane sugar. Man, you can't beat that. Oh, and tastes amazing, all right? Lastly, I had to save what I think the best for last. The one. Rob and I've told you this already, almost named our company The One in the beginning when we were originally talking about doing something together. And then I was like, man, who would name a company after a number? We're not going to do that. But we made it our kind of hero flagship product, all right? So I'm going to... oh, can you guys hear me okay? Cut off for just a little bit. I'm going to go over the unique sales points of The One. Number one is all-in-one nutrition. As far as nutrients go, it's all you need. Every other product I've talked about today, this is energy and hydration. This is SOD boosting. This is immune function. This is anti-aging and telomerase support and everything. This is mental cognition. This is sleep. This is healthy inflammation responses, things like that, right? They all have a purpose. But nutrition is just something that we all lack. It's something that we all need because none of us eat right. I don't know any of you out there that I've seen eating perfect. I don't eat perfect. I've only known one man ever to eat perfect in his later years, and that was Dr. Bernard Jensen. And man, I wouldn't want to eat what he ate. In fact, he actually had a full-time guy, this guy walking around with him, and he had his, like, it wasn't a Vitamix because they didn't have Vitamix at the time, but his blender and his backpack and all of the food for the day in the backpack. And this guy would blend it all up and give it to Dr. Bernard Jensen. And that's what he ate. It was goat's milk and almonds and apricots and all blended together, and it looked gross. But anyway, he's the only guy I've ever known to like eat perfect, okay? We all need this. So, number one, all-in-one nutrition. Number two, I have done the math on this, but you can challenge me and do the math yourself. This is a $280 to $350 product for only 99 bucks. Let me clarify that. If you were to equally compare ingredient to ingredient and you went and bought a whole food multivitamin, you'd pay on a low end 40 bucks, on a high end $68. If you went and bought a 9-strain probiotic, you'd be paying $28 to $30. If you got a 7-strain systemic enzyme at the doses that I have in here, like at 120,000 HUTs of protease and 60,000 DUs of amylase and things, really high doses of enzymes like we have in here, you'd spend a low end of 40, a high end of upwards of 80 bucks for a good systemic enzyme. If you went and bought a organic veggie blend, by the way, they're all over Amazon, go Google it, an organic 100% certified organic vegetable blend of all these different greens, like a super green product, you'd be paying on a low end on Amazon 18 bucks, a high end of 40. And then if you went and bought an organic superfruit blend, like what they call the red blends or things like that, all the wonderful berries, again, low end of 18, high end of 40 bucks. If you were to buy a fulvic acid trace mineral complex, you're again looking at $28 to $40. And if you went and got a 100% cold pressed omega fatty acid product from sea buckthorn, you'd be paying $28 to $50. Do the math. $280 to $350 value for 99 bucks and free shipping. Huge talk point. Chlorophyll capsules. Where's my capsules at? Oh, I can't find them. They're green. They're good for you. So even the capsules are good for you. It's in an easy to carry packet. It's a unique enzyme delivery system. I already said this. It has a certified organic whole vegetable blend and certified organic berry blend, superfruit blend in here. Those are the unique talking points. Oh, and I also want to add one more, and this is maybe a little bit of training, but a unique talking point as well. I didn't add vitamins. These are the vitamins that were analyzed and found to be in this superfood blend right here. So these are not ingredients, you guys. This is an analysis of what's in here. These are the ingredients, and I'll read it for you. It says, the ingredients, a proprietary whole food blend of red algae, sesbania, guava, Indian gooseberry, holy basil, rose hips, Bixa aureliana, nutritional yeast culture, lemon peel extracts contain the following. Okay? Then it's vitamin A, vitamin Z, vitamin B1, B2, B3, all this stuff. So these are not synthetic isolated vitamins we input. This is the vitamin content analysis of this whole food blend. That's a cool, unique sales point. And if you're carrying this around or take a photo of it, so you can fold it up and put it in your pocket. So when somebody's talking to you about their vitamins and why theirs are better, no, they're not. Because mine is all food, and it probably, even just with food, has an analysis panel, not an ingredient panel, an analysis panel that probably has more vitamins and minerals than your crappy one-a-days that you're taking. Okay? That's a unique talking point on the one. And that's all I have for today. My time's running out. Please, please, please share this video. I hope you guys can see that I really have poured out my heart and soul into these products. I hope you can see that these are bar none the best products out there. That when I say we have clinical studies, my team has posted them for you today. You can see the clinical studies, and it's just a fraction of other studies. There are other studies we could have shared as well, but I only had about an hour to prep today, so couldn't go over all of them. This information needs to be shared. This information needs to get out there. It is truth. It is not hype. Thank you for your time tonight, and you can do me the biggest favor just by sharing this information. Thank you all, and have a good evening. See you next week in the lab with Dr. Tracy Gibbs. Good night.